Hey, how you doing, YouTube? It's Red-Handed here. I want to say thank you very much for everybody who had subscribed, everybody who watched the videos. It really does mean a lot to me. I want to kind of engage with you guys, inform, maybe educate, and continue the conversation I started. So I wanted to hear from you, maybe your first pellet gun or BB gun experience. It's been many years since my first one, like my story had said. I've had plenty of different pellet guns and BB guns and even, traditional firearms over the years. I've had Crossmans, I've had Daisies. In fact, my first break barrel was a Crossman Fury, and that was a great gun. I had some other, I think, like Beeman type of under lever action guns, and they've been really great too. And continuing with that, my first PCP that I bought was one that was highly anticipated. It was an Umarex Gauntlet, and I remember I waited a year to get that gun. It was on back order, and many of us, other people watching this video or people in the air gunning community can understand that. Well, we waited for this gun, and once it finally was here, some people were let down. Some people were, just fell in love with their gun. In fact, I ordered my Umarex Gauntlet with a great deal from Pyramid Air, and it was during Black Friday sales event. I don't know what percentage off it was, but it was a steal. In fact, I would highly recommend going to Pyramid Air this holiday season to be able to get your pellet gun and save some money. No, I'm not getting sponsored by them, but I want you guys to save some money, and that's a great place. One of the reasons why I was able to afford to get into the whole PCP industry was because of some of the sale that they had for on Black Friday. I kept that gun for a long time. Thank you, people like Hajimoto, for showing us how to get the gun working right. When I first got the gun, the bottle wasn't proper with the regulator. I had to take that out. I had to refix the foregrip on it, but it was a great gun, and it's evidence from people like Shoot to Kill Outdoors, people like Southern Gunner, Haji. You guys have all been able to record the results of the fine tuning of this great tool, and it's something that's I would recommend if anybody's getting into the air gunning, the PCP type of field. Get that gun. It's great. The features on it are, for the money, you're not going to be able to beat it, really, my own personal opinion. But it does have to get tinkered with, and if you're not a tinkerer, then definitely that should be the gun to stay away from if you don't like to tinker. I've looked at several other PCPs, and after owning the Gauntlet, I wanted to kind of upgrade, and I was doing research on which gun to upgrade to. I looked at the Crawls, and they seemed pretty great. I looked at the Hotsun, and they seemed pretty great. But the name brand that I fell in love with, the first time I saw a PCP gun, thanks to Ted's holdover, was FX. And that's, like, for me, is like the Ferrari of PCPs. And I couldn't afford an FX. I saved up for a year to be able to buy what I got in my lap right now. And we'll open it up in a second, but I saved for a year. I really had to count the cost for this. I had to hustle and sell things that I wasn't no longer using, Craigslisting a bunch of things, eBaying even, and I finally was able to save up for this specific gun. I would also recommend for people who don't have enough money for these high-end guns to to continue to do research. If it's for a few tiny centimeters or millimeters more of accuracy, for some people it might not be worth it. Some people it may be totally worth it. It's up to each person. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses, but do what's right for you and your family. I saved up, and I felt that this was right for me because I knew that I would be, if I wasn't happy with my next PCP, then I'd be trying to sell that one and buying another one and flipping it. And I wanted to aim as high as I possibly could. Now, this isn't the top end, not at all, but this is the entry-level FX Streamline right here. FX Streamline. Now, a few things. I know what you're thinking. What the heck is this ugly, woo, this ugly thing at the end of that? Well, it's a 3D printed moderator, and it quiets the gun down, and it cost me $0. That's right, $0. And so I couldn't say no. Couldn't say no to that. When I also purchased the gun, it came with 2 single shot trays and the mag. These mags are amazing. The one thing that I will say, as I kind of critique this, is that the mags has a little Allen wrench in the middle of it, and it's kept under spring tension. I would highly recommend just making sure that it stays tight. I had to use a little Allen wrench, in fact, like right after I got it, to make sure that it stays tight, because the tolerances are so tight that even when it gets loose a little bit, the mag cover, and that's going to be very hard to fit your mag into here. So make sure you keep that tight. Also, these magazines are great. You can order these from eBay for around $13. I'll put in the links below where to get those single shot trays. The person who made those, once again, the tolerances are fantastic. Everything is so tight with it. Came with this Simmons scope right here. It is a 6x21. It's a by 44. It is a 44 mag. It has a side focus. Right here it goes under 10 till 300, then to infinity. This setup is great. The Simmons scope, you can get the Simmons scope off of Amazon for around $180. No, I did not spend that type of money on this scope. I got the stuff used, and I think this is a great deal. The thing seems pristine. Everything seems pristine. I even have shot cheap pellets out of it. I have the Crossman Premiers. I even have some RWS Superdomes, and it's done great. At my yard, I have 44 yards worth of shooting range, and it's given me half-inch groups right there with those pellets. This is my first side focus scope with the parallax, and so I have a huge learning curve through the whole process. But this is something that I can continue to learn with and grow with, and this is something that I would recommend to people who've at that next level of air gunning. I'm not saying like super advanced. You're not some Ted's holdover. You're not going to be some South African air gunner, with this thing, unless your skills are there. But my skills are not there, and I hope to be able to get there. And I realize that you have to take time with your craft. You have to, hone these skills. And I've been honing my skills over the years, and I want to get better. And I do believe that also getting better is getting the best tools that you can for whatever craft you're going to do. I really believe having great tools. I make custom knives, and I remember my first grinder to make knives was a Harbor Freight grinder, and then I had advanced to, it was a Harbor Freight grinder. It was a 1x30, then I got a 1x42, and now I have a commercial 2x72 grinder. And I'm telling you, the tools advance. They're just, as your skills advancing, you're gonna have to advance your tools in order to get better. If you are interested in seeing some of my custom knives, just comment below, and I'll send you some pictures. And who knows, I even do custom kitchen, like wooden spatulas and things like that. So if you are interested, please let me know. I just wanted to send out this quick video. I do apologize for the video quality. I'm using my computer camera. It's not the greatest, but this is something that I am super excited about, and I don't see myself buying another PCP gun for a long time. I want to master this specific tool, and who knows, I don't know what my next one is going to be. I have looked into the Artemis P15. That's something that I would be interested in. I think that whole bullpup style is great. But yeah, I won't ramble on much longer. Please click, subscribe, comment, please, and I will be showing you some of my groupings with this. As I said, I just got this yesterday, and so I'm going to be shooting this thing to death, rocking it till the wheels fall off. Anyway, so it's Red Handed here, signing out. I want to say thank you very much, and just remember, whether you're in the field or in the kitchen, make sure that you're caught red-handed. Thanks.